British and EU officials are discussing a Brexit compromise that could see the UK remain temporarily in the EU's customs regime. Now, the biggest sticking point remains how to avoid customs infrastructure on the Irish border. A deal could involve the UK agreeing to a so-called backstop, which could mean increased checks on products going to Northern Ireland. Now, intense talks over the next 5 days may produce a provisional deal by Monday. Well, with us, Jon Moulton of Better Capital and Daniel Morris of BNP Paribas. Now, of course, John is one of the better known. I think I'm looking at Google pages on you, the private equity bearer, and you're like much more than that. First of all, John, how's business?
Pretty good, actually, at the whole. It's a very good time to sell things, not a great time to buy them.
Okay, so what does that mean for what you're looking to sell?
We're selling anything where we think the values are high. We're perfectly rational.
Oh, come on, give me names, John. This is like, give me news.
This is mostly out of my personal stuff, so in investment, I was an investor in Funding Circle that went out with quite a good valuation a few days ago. I've got several others that are going through. People are buying companies at really high prices and on valuation metrics that we aren't used to, really. Revenue multiples, hope multiples. Okay. So it's a good time to sell.
Does your selling depend on the outcome for Brexit or not?
Brexit is really a very difficult subject for some companies because you just don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen this week. You're just saying that in 5 days they might have a solution to Northern Ireland. I'd give you about 10 to 1 against it. It's an incredibly difficult set of subjects that's been very badly handled. But it does mean that people aren't investing easily.
John, one of the great issues within private equity and frankly within all the tensions of leave and remain is the idea of the United Kingdom getting the pixie dust of entrepreneurship. Give us the state of pixie dust in the United Kingdom. Everybody wants to be like Silicon Valley. Everybody's looking for Google or Apple or that. Can London and the United Kingdom compete?
Well, the UK is competing, but it's clearly nothing like as successful as the United States at big venture deals. We've got a decent technology base, good life sciences base, we've got a reasonable entrepreneurial culture. We've got the best tax breaks on earth, actually, for people investing into these companies. But, you can't get away from the fact there's an immense amount of talent in the US, and in many measures it's 6 or 10 times the size of the UK economy. What
do you need from the universities? I think I'm well versed in the idea of the tax benefits of the United Kingdom. Great. What do you need from the universities to take UK entrepreneurship and innovation to the next level?
We actually need to improve the way we do it. Believe it or not, UK universities generate more spin-out companies than US ones. But they don't generate anything like as many successful ones. They tend to do too small, whereas the US ones tend to shoot for bigger numbers and with more professional teams. That's something that we're trying to educate them to do it. The market for venture capital in the UK is pretty hot. There's plenty of money around. We just need to get that intelligence to get the information out of the universities and into the market.